I vividly remember a time in my life when I was genuinely unhappy with myself because I was spending so much time looking at my phone. And I remember it was a Sunday night, and I've just realized that I've spent the majority of my day scrolling on social media. I had spent nearly 8 hours looking at my phone, and although this was one of my worser days. The fact was, it was common for me at this time to spend 4, 5, 6, or even 7 hours a day not scrolling, but looking at my phone throughout the day. And I was thinking to myself just how much of a failure I was. And I felt so upset with myself because I have felt as though I just completely wasted my day and completely wasted my life. And the truth is, I did. I didn't learn anything of real value from all of my scrolling. And I wasn't any better than I was when I woke up. And that's kind of how I measure my day. I think, how good of a person was I when I woke up? And how much better or worse was I at the end of the day? And the truth is, that day, I haven't gotten any better. In fact, I had probably became a worse version of myself. So I was really upset. And the thing is, I could have spent that time doing something to make myself better. I could have pushed myself in the gym. I could have learned and studied. I could have spent valuable time with the people I cared about. But I just decided to spend hours just scrolling on my phone. And the sad truth is, this is how a lot of people are feeling nowadays. In fact, many of my close friends and even family members struggle from spending so much time on their phone. And it's really a constant reminder that society is really starting to depend on these things for a source of entertainment. And social media platforms like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Snapchat are specially designed to suck you in for hours at a time, because these apps are businesses, and their goal is to make you, the consumer, spend as much time humanly possible on their app. So because of this, and because of how technology has evolved, these apps are in fact more addictive now than ever before. So how are we supposed to overcome these addictions, you might ask? The simple answer is to start living a more fun and interesting life. Imagine this. You have the ability to go on an extremely exciting adventure with people that you really like. But you have two options. One option, you can do it in the real world with real people and have a real experience. The other option, you can have this great adventure on a computer screen with like NPCs, not even real people, but there's still characters that you like. Which option would you choose? Well, obviously you choose the first option because it's actually an adventure in reality. Like, you're actually living it. It's gonna feel more real and more fun. Well, this is kind of how spending time on your phone is. You're choosing to supplement an aspect of your life that you're lacking in the form of short-term videos or video games. And that's the truth. A short while ago, I learned from this YouTuber named Hamza that if you do something like scroll on social media or play video games, you're most likely doing it to supplement an aspect of your life that you're lacking. And an example of this could be if you really like to play adventure video games that involve a lot of risk taking, and a lot of fighting. Maybe you might be doing this to supplement the feeling of excitement and risk in your life. And it's likely that you're doing this because you're lacking these aspects and you're lacking this feeling of excitement. So you decide to supplement it with playing it on a video game. And I think this is how a lot of young men, this is why a lot of people are playing video games nowadays. Because they're too scared to go out in the real world and actually do some real risk taking and some real excitement. So what I would recommend, if you like to play adventure video games and if you had a bad addiction that you wanted to get rid of, I would recommend you do something like join an MMA gym. Start learning martial arts. Start doing some fighting, some real life fighting. And that'll fulfill this aspect of excitement and risk taking. And I bet you that you would no longer have the desire to play these video games. So, to sum this up, if you're spending a lot of time scrolling or a lot of time playing video games, I would recommend you start doing some more exciting things. Try to learn a new skill. Try to start a business. Start a new sport. Start talking to more interesting people. Start doing some more fun things with friends. And if you start doing these things, I bet you that you will start to desire things like scrolling on social media and spending time on your phone way less. And I truly think that this is how I got my screen time to 6-7 hours a day, down to like 1 hour a day. Not even on social media, but on like messages. And if you claim you don't have any fun friends to do exciting things, make some. I guarantee you that there's someone near you that have similar interests and hobbies. And if you got to know them well, you could actually do some really fun things. So I'm going to leave you with this. Try to think of what you've been supplementing your life with in the form of scrolling on social media or playing video games. And then try to think of something that would add in this aspect to your life. And then try adding it. Just go for it. And it probably won't be an easy change, but I promise you that it'll start to make you feel much more fulfilled in your life. And you'll become a much happier person. I wish you the best. Thank you for watching.